It's the continuation of module number 10, measures of central tendency. Okay, so let me repeat the ungrouped data. Finding the mean, median, and mode of ungrouped data. When it's ungrouped, there are only given set of data and it's not arranged or not in the frequency distribution table. This is not arranged into classes. So ganyan lang, there are lists of values. Okay, so let's find the mean first. Mean is the average. Remember, when getting the average, you need to add and then divide. Okay, so the formula, mean is equal to the summation of x divided by n. Our x are this one, the value, the given set of data, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 12, 13. Ito yung mga x. Summation, the total of these numbers. So 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13. Ito siya. So min is equal to, yan, summation of x divided by n. Our n is equal to 10. This is the sample size or the number of frequencies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13, that is equal to 105 divided by 10. And 105 divided by 10, that is equal to 10.5. So therefore, our mean is equal to 10.5. Now, with the median, middle value in an arranged set. So before finding the mean, median, and mode, so mas okay na i-arrange muna yung given set of data or list of values from lowest to highest. That for you to it must madali for you to find the median or the middle part. So madali lang hanapin ang median when the n is equal to odd number kasi may middle ka agad. But since our n is equal to 10, 10 is an even number. Even number, ibig sabihin, so walang gitna. So what you're going to do, since there is no middle number, we need to get the two middle numbers and then i-divide natin sa dalawa kasi hinahanap natin yung middle nila. Hatiin ninyo. So divided by 2. So the middle part or the middle numbers are 10 and 11. Sila yung nasa gitna. Bakit? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. Silang dalawa yung nasa gitna. So just add this to 10 plus 11, tas divide nyo by 2. So the median is 10 plus 11 divided by 2, and 10 plus 11, that is equal to 21 divided by 2. So 21 divided by 2, that is equal to 10.5. Okay, so baka mamaya meron na namang malilito, hindi magkaparehas lagi ang mean and median. So nasakto lang dito sa example is nagparehas na 10.5 si mean at saka si median, but they are not the same. You need to compute for the mean and then look for the median in the given set of data. And for the mode, this is the most frequent value. This is the number or the value which is the most frequent or yung may pinakamaraming bilang. Pinakamarami. So kahit na merong number na madaming bilang, pero hindi siya yung pinakamarami, that is not the mode. So in this given set of data, as you can see, there are two numbers na repeating. We have 10 and 11. Pero you count between the two numbers, sino yung mas marami ang bilang? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 for the 10. Then 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 for 11. So parehas sila. And then wala naman ng mas nakakalamang sa kanila. So therefore, if they are the same and they are the most frequent value, so we will put them as the mode. So our mode is 10 and 11. So, bakit dalawa? Pwede ba yun? Okay, so we can have more than one mode depending on the given set of data. Kung tatlo yan na magkakaparehas at sila yung pinakamaraming count, they are the mode of the given set of data or the ungrouped data. So if there are two modes, so these are called bimodal. Okay, bimodal, or in your module yata may dash, bimodal. Pero okay lang din yung bimodal na walang dash. Okay. This is bimodal. Pag isa, which is yung mode, okay na yung mode. Mode is equal to 10 kung isa lang. Or tawag dun is unimodal. Tapos pag dalawa, bimodal. Pag tatlo, trimodal. If it's 4 or more than 4, yun yung tinatawag na multimodal. Dapat magkaiba yung number, ha? 10 and 11. Kasi pansin ko sa activity ninyo, 38 and 38 bimodal. It's not a bimodal kasi isang number lang yun. That's the same number, 38. So that's only a unimodal. Okay, so that's how you get the min, median, and mode for ungrouped data. Now proceed tayo with the group data. Now you see the difference, di ba? Pag ungrouped data, yan, given set of values, listed values. Pag group data, it is in the frequency distribution table, which is our previous lesson. So consider the frequency distribution table of the urine amylase of 42 patients. Solve for the min, median, and mode. So we have to compute for the min, median, and mode. And kung naalala nyo, for the mean, we have the sample size and the population. So for the population mean, that's the big letter N. And for the sample mean, that's the small letter n. So paano nyo malalaman kung sample size ba yun or population size? So tingnan nyo yung problem. Read the problem. Consider the FDT of the urine amylase of 42 patients. So this is only a sample. Kasi 42 patients lang. For urine lang siya. Urine amylase. So this is a sample size. So ang gagamitin nating formula is the N, which is the small letter N. Okay, so this is the frequency distribution table. Hindi siya complete, but these are the part of the FDT na we need in finding the min, median, and mode. So these are the classes or the class interval, the first column, and the F is the frequency, and X, and capital letter X, this is the class mark or CM. And for the LCB is the lower class boundary. And for this one, this is the less than cumulative frequency. So before you start solving the different measures of central tendency, the min, median, and mode, so make sure to fill up, if not given, the parts of the FDT that are needed for the computation. So going back, this is the formula in getting the mean. And ang kailangan natin dito is the summation of F times X. We already have the N or the sample size, which is, ilan ba? 42. Kasi 42 patients. Ayan, the total of frequency. Our N is equal to 42. So we need to find the summation of F times X. F is the frequency and the X is the class mark. So you just need to multiply those one. So 5 times 14.5. And 5 times 14.5, that is 72.5. Tapos the next frequency, 8 times 24.5, that is equal to 196. And then 11 times 34.5, that is 379.5. The next one is the 12 times 44.5, that is equal to 534. And then last, 6 times 54.5, that is equal to 327. So we are looking for the summation of F times X. Ito na mga frequency times class mark per class interval. So we need to know the sum, or we just need to add all this F times X. So 72.5 plus 196 plus 379.5 plus 534 plus 327, and that is equal to 1,509. Okay, so that is the summation of F times X. And then, how do we get the median class? Di ba sinabi ting median? Ito, class, kasi naka-class interval. Ito yung classes. Ito natin siya i-base. And the median class, yung nasa gitna. The middle row. Ito siya. Ito yung nasa gitna. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so these are the middle part of the class interval. So this is the median class. Itong mga to. Okay, and then for the modal or the modal class pala yan, sorry. So for the modal class, so when we say modal, the mode, it is the most frequent value. So look for the frequency. Di ba pinakamadami? So the highest frequency is 12. So therefore, this row is our modal class. And family classes, the frequency, class mark, long class boundary, and then the lesson cumulative frequency. So kompleto na yung kailangan natin for computing the mean, median, and mode. So for our mean, that is the summation of F times X. This is the summation of F times X. That is 1,509. Okay, so that is equal to the summation of F times X is 1,509, and our N is equal to 42. Okay, so 1,509 divided by 42, that is equal to 35.93, 2 decimal places. Okay, so this is our mean. And then for the median class, okay, so this is the formula. Median is equal to the LCBMD plus C, how to pronounce this one? C LCB, that is the lower class boundary of the median class, plus C, or the class size, or the length of the class interval, and then our N is the sample size, or the N divided by 2, this part. So the half of the N minus less than cumulative frequency before the median class divided by the frequency of the median class. So looking back at the table, this is our median class. So our median class, ito. And our n is equal to 42. So pwede isolve muna natin yung si n divided by 2. So that is the median class is equal to the n, which is 42. With tayo na equation. Okay, so n divided by 2. And that is equal to, okay, our n is 42 divided by 2. Kuha nyo lang yung half niya. So 42 divided by 2, that is equal to 21. And, diba, si 21 is less than 24. Asan si 24 sa cumulative frequency? This one. So, ang kukunin natin later on is yung, ito yung nasa median class natin, diba? Ang kailangan natin is the less than cumulative frequency before the median class. It's the median class. And this is the relative frequency of the median class. Before, bago siya, which is 13. Kaya siya. Yun yung gagamitin natin later on. So, let's solve the... For the class size naman, medyo mali. Mali yung nandun sa ano na yun na class size is equal to lower limit of first class minus lower limit of the second class. So the shortcut for that is that for the C, okay, dibayan yung class interval size. So parang pag minus, bilangin nyo na lang kung ilan yung bawat classes in class size for class interval. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have 10. C is equal to 10. Yan lang yung bilang ng ano, for the class interval size. Okay, so now we can proceed in computing the median. Accent. This is actually accent. So median is equal to the lower class boundary of the median class. Balik tayo sa table. Lower, ito yung median class natin, this row. Yan. Asan yung LCD ito? Asan yung katapat ni median class? Ayun, 29.5. Okay, so that's why ito. Our LCVMD or the lower class boundary of the median class is 29.5 plus our C. Okay, so our C is equal to 10. So plus 10 and then times. Times pag may parentheses ha. Then insert tayo ng equation. So our Compute na natin kanina si n divided by 2, diba? Which is the half of the n, that is 21. So 21 minus the lesson cumulative frequency before the median class. This is our median class. Itong row na to. Ito tayo sa cumulative frequency. 24. Before the 24, which is 13. Kaya siya minus 13. And then, our frequency of the median class. Go back to the median class. Ito, median class. Asan yung frequency natin? Ayun. Ayun na nasa tapat ni median class. Frequency of the median class, 11. Okay, that's why it's divided by 11. Can you still follow? Okay, and then copy na natin. Okay, so that is the median is equal to 29.5 plus 10 times 21 minus 13 divided by 11. When you enter that in the calculator, so 29.5 plus 10 times 21 minus 13 divided by 11. That is equal to 809. Okay, so that is equal to 809 over 22. Or that is 36.77272727. So 36.772. Tapos 2 decimal places na lang. So that would be approximately 36.77. 2 decimal places. Since 2 lang naman yung katabi niya, we will not add 1 to 7. Okay, so our mean is 36.77. If wala kayong scientific calculator, unahin nyo munang isolve yung nasa loob ng parentheses. So 21 minus 13, that is 8 divided by 11. Okay, tapos times 10 ninyo. So that is 80 over 11 plus 29.5. Okay, so makuha is 809 over 22, or in decimal, that is 36.77, approximately 36.77. And now with the mode, okay, so let's follow the formula also. The mode, ito yung symbol, that is equal to the lower class boundary of the modal class plus C, or the class size, times the frequency of the modal class minus the frequency before the modal class, and then divided by 2 times the frequency of the modal class minus the frequency before the modal class, and minus the frequency after the modal class. So, paano na ba yan? So, copy natin yung table para mas madaling mag-refer. So, we will be needing the table. Copy, paste natin dito. So, for the mode, Okay, so that is equal to the lower class boundary of the model class. Remember, itong row na to, si 40 to 49, ito yung mga nasa model class. And lower class boundary, LCB ito. Ano yung LCB natin in the model class ito? 39.5. So, 39.5. And then plus, okay, our C, the same rin lang doon. Kasi ito rin lang ginamit natin classes. So, 10 to 19, we have class interval size, which is 10. Okay, and then, set tayo ng equation. Okay, so the frequency of the modal class. This is the modal class. Saan yung modal class? Frequency. Okay, so that is 12. So we have 12 minus, ano isa? The frequency before. Bago yung modal class natin. Our modal class, the frequency is 12. And before, bago si 12, which is 11. So before the modal class, we have 11. This is the FB, for the frequency before. Okay, so 12 minus 11. And then for the lower part, so we have competency 2, 2, tapos times the FMO. FMO, parehas lang siya kanina doon sa taas. The frequency of the modal class. Ayan, frequency ng modal class, that is 12. So 2 times 12 minus the frequency before the modal class, FB. Frequency ng modal class is 12, tas before 12, bago yung 12, we have 11. So we have 11 minus frequency after the modal class. Pagkatapos ni frequency ng modal class. Is our modal class, our frequency is 12. And then after 12, we have 6. Pagkatapos ni 12, 6. Okay, so 11 minus 6. So we can now proceed in solving. Okay, so x raised to 0, or the min, is equal to 39.5 So 39.5 plus 10 times 12 minus 1 divided by 2 times 12 minus 11 divided by 2 times 12 minus 11 minus 6. So isa-isa natin. Sulat mo natin si 39.5 plus So 10. You can actually solve na yung nasa loob. If wala kayo scientific calculator. 12 minus 11, that is 1. And then 2 times 12, that is 24. Ito nasa lower part. So 24 minus 11, 13 minus 6, that is equal to 7. So we have 1 divided by 7. That is 1 over 7, or in decimal, that is 0.4142. Okay, so that is 1 over 7. Pag sinove nyo to. So what's next? So 1 over 7 times 10, that is 10 over 7 plus 39.5, that is 573 over 14. Or pwede naman na kasi siyang i-direct actually. Yan. 39.5 plus 10 plus 10 times the quantity of 12 minus 1 divided by 2 times 12 minus 11 minus 6. And that is equal to, in fraction, that is equal to 573 over 14. And 573 over 14, that is equal to 40.928. And we need to get the decimal place. 2 decimal places na lang. Where is the approximate sign? And this approximate round off to 2 decimal places. That is 40 point. Okay, so 92. 8 yung katabi niya. So we need to add 1. So that will become 40 point. So that is 40.93. So our mode is equal to 40.93. That's how you compute the mode for group data. And you might see kapag nag-search kayo formula or how do we get the mode or median for the, you might say this one. Okay, same lang din naman yung magiging answer pag ito yung ginamit ninyong formula. The difference is that doon kasi naka-plus siya dito. We add the class size, class interval size here. But the same din naman the process. Since PEMDAS, ito. Baka kasi ma-confuse kayo pag nag-search kayo ng ibang formula. Ito, si median. At naka-add siya doon. Pero in the process, since PEMDAS, we will multiply first the quantity of the answer here, tapos si class. Okay, yung katumbas ni I doon is the C, the class interval size, or the size of the class interval. So, this is actually the median. So, this is the other formula na kita ko sa Google, which is tama naman yung lalabas. So, median is equal to the LVMC, which is the lower class, boundary of the median class times the quantity of times the summation of f divided by 2, or the f dito kasi is the frequency also, which is our n. Same lang si n and then si frequency, the summation of frequency, divided by 2 minus the less than cumulative frequency before the median class divided by FMC. FMC is the frequency of the median class times I, which is the size of the class interval. So, same din lang nilalabas na sagot if you use this formula. Okay, so that's how you compute the median mode for ungroup data and for the group data. Okay, so feel free to message me if you have questions with our lesson measures of central tendency. Thank you for watching the video discussion.